and the paper boy, eating MTV. Miss your old familiar friends, but we're just around the bend. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look, I hear the horn on too. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look, somebody who needs you. You're lost out there and you're all alone. Life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Welcome back to another Top 5. Today we're going to be discussing the top 5 craziest stories to make it in the Florida headlines. Florida is known to be one of the stranger states in the good old US of A. From alligators to venomous snakes to Burger King accusations and hurricane rebellions. This state has it all. Another thing that makes Florida famous is good old Florida Man, the famous superhero. Here are just another 5 of his most ridiculous endeavors. In 2018, Florida Man reportedly broke into a jail in his local hometown, not to break out of his friends, but so he could hang out with them. His dream did eventually come true, and he was sentenced to 14 days in that same prison. Number 4. When Hurricane Irma started to approach Florida, many Florida homeowners and gun owners were worrying about what would happen to their beloved state. So what they did was they became brave, and they did the unthinkable and came up with the idea to shoot down the hurricane. Bold move, Florida. Bold move indeed. Number 3. Imagine this. You're working at Burger King. You get fired. So, how do you get back at them? You steal all their nuggets. That is exactly what Florida Man did, who reportedly had been fired and stealing the entire nugget stash before making his hasty exit. He was eventually caught, but he was allowed to keep all the nuggets. Way to go, Florida Man. Number 2. As an employee, you're expected to perform your job at top-notch effort. Sometimes, however, that just won't happen. That's how Florida Man, who had been hired to lay down plans for school warning, managed to misspell school, not once, but twice. You had one job, Florida Man. One job. And finally, coming in at number 1, Florida Man got into a car accident with another driver and brought his dash cam to the police station in the hopes of winning their backing in his campaign to find the driver. However, what Florida Man didn't realize is that the dash cam footage also happened to include footage of him robbing a beauty store only moments before the incident. Oh, how the tables have turned. Thanks for once more listening to another Top 5. Make sure to tune in next week for another episode.
Ermias Joseph Askedum, also known as rapper Nipsey Hussle, was shot and killed in South Los Angeles. But is there more to the story than just simply gang-related violence as labeled by the media? Rapper Nipsey has spoken publicly about his work on a documentary about Alfredo Bowman, better known as Dr. Sebi. Sebi made claims back in the late 80s that he found a holistic cure for the AIDS disease. Shortly after, he was arrested in an airport in perfect condition and then died 2 days later after being arrested from pneumonia. Now, for those unaware, 1 month of treatment for the AIDS disease can cost anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000, making this a big moneymaker for health industries across the nation. This treatment, while not actually curing you from the AIDS disease, it basically just freezes it and drastically increases your life expectancy, making it to where you can live a normal life as long as you keep paying for this treatment every month. Conspirators believe this is the reason for the government withholding Sebi's cure for the AIDS disease from the general public. The pharmaceutical companies have reaped billions of dollars worth of profits from this treatment over the past decade, so why would they stop now? Is there more to rapper Nipsey Hussle's murder than just gang-related violence? Is the government suppressing any attempt at releasing a cure from the AIDS virus so health companies can make billions? Sadly, we may never know the full truth.
Alright, it's Nick Stan here with another food review. We got the Blind Tiger opening. This just opened recently, like about 2 weeks ago, over by Chimes on 190, and it's actually really good. With me and my friend went Monday, and it was a really good time. You know, it was packed. They had crawfish boiling outside. They had oysters. They had everything you could want. The place is kind of small, which is the only downside, and the menu. So the menu is like, it's really good, and like they serve their food fresh every day, and the menu's like they make it every day, so the menu changes. So the good side of this is that you can always it's always fresh, you know, served well by Bear Palazzo. The only downside though is if you really like something one week and you want to go back to the next week, it might not be there. So that's the only downside of the Blind Tiger. But if I had to give it a rating, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The service is really good, even though it just started, but it's kind of small. So that's my food review for the Blind Tiger. Go ahead and check it out. 2008 Disney, boys. The good old days. Disney 365, Hannah Montana.
It's Rico's Empanada Extravaganza!
Wizards of Waverly Place. That's how we be rolling, dogs. Alright, first one we got Danimals! Danimals Crush Cup! Roll that commercial, baby.
Dude, Crush Cups. Check it out. I crush the alien. Well, I crush the director. I crush the tiki. I crush a Danimals Crush Cup. Huh? Yeah, new Danimals Crush Cups. You crush it and slurp it. Cool. No spoon? Nope. Just crush and slurp for a blast of fruity flavor. Awesome. I crush you crushing a Danimals Crush Cup. New Danimals Crush Cups. Danimals, get your blast on.
The Crunch Cup's so lit, you don't need to use no spoon! Oh, you boys like that real good. Crush-alicious. Now we got Danimals Crunch Cup!
Oh, what does Danimals Crunchers feel like in your mouth? Well, it's like this, right? Smooth! Not like this.
Crunch-alicious! Now they're playing volleyball over there. What's up with that?
Yes! I'm the winner again!
Let's give this game a shake. Here.
Alright, that's it.
Alright, cut.
It'll be good.
St. Paul's Big Dogs. I have returned to give you a final clue. Because you Americans are too simple-minded to have understood my 2 previous clues, I will practically give away the location. The amount of the gift card is now 70 American dollars. Here is clue. Never trust a Russian.